Here with Brenden Butterbean Queen at North Wilkesboro Speedway ahead of his NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series debut. Brenden, first question I got to ask you, where in the world did the nickname Butterbean come from?
Yeah, the Butterbean nickname was when I was a baby. I looked like the boxer Butterbean, and that's kind of how that came about, and ended up on the race car, and the rest was history. Really, after that, all my friends knew me as it, my teachers, and everybody was calling me by it.
Everybody knows that you've come up through the grassroots ranks, but I want to ask you, what was your first race car and what age did you first get into racing?
Yeah, I started racing when I was 6 in a go-kart, and then I just kind of worked my way up the ladder, go-kart, legend car, late model. That was kind of the way it was back then, and like I said, I started when I was 6 racing karts.
You've been known for being really successful on the high tire wear, abrasive racetracks. What about those racetracks do you love so much that suits your driving style?
I just think the discipline of it, having to slow down to go fast, the strategy of riding and patience and, racing your own race, not racing somebody else. I think that's why we've been so good at those races is we just kind of stick to our plan and we trust the process.
Another thing that you're very notable for is that colorful paint scheme you have on your late model stock car. How did that paint scheme come about? Because I know that's something you carried over from your family team to your time with Lee Pulliam.
The scheme was really cool. I had a sponsor, a video game sponsor, when that originated, and we decided to keep the scheme because it was so popular. The green and orange, the green and the pink was kind of a scheme from another sponsor, and we kind of kept the colors, went to this scheme, and then the video game numbers just became so unique that we just kind of kept it along, and I'll probably always use it on the late model.
I mentioned Lee Pulliam. Obviously, you've been driving for him for the past 2 years now in the late model stock car. He's one of the best ever to drive a late model stock car. So what have you been able to learn from him, and how has it made you a better race car driver?
Lee is the best I've ever seen in my time, and learning from him has been incredible. Getting to work with him, one of the smartest people I've ever worked with. So it's really cool just to have somebody like him in your corner and able to lean on him, and any info he gives is special.
I want to ask you about this track specifically because you ran really well here in your family car in 2022. You won here last year in the late model stock car. You called it the biggest win of your career. Now you'll make your first NASCAR National start here. What does North Wilkesboro mean to you personally?
I've been telling everybody it's just special. That win was really big, and who knows if I get this opportunity if that win doesn't happen. So it's really cool to be able to come back here and make my debut at this track. This track was already special to me, and now there's something else to add to it to make it even more special.
So you get in the truck yesterday for practice, and you go out and go P1, and your first practice ever in a truck. What was that feeling like when you got out and saw your name at the top of the board?
I couldn't believe it, really. I knew the truck was going to be fast. I knew I just needed to work on myself and, try to learn as quick as I could and as fast as I could with not getting a lot of practice, and to try to make the most of it. And it was definitely an awesome day for everybody involved on this #1 Toyota Tundra. Everybody at Best Repair Company, LeafCars.com, TRD, Toyota, Tricon Garage, just everybody that believed in me to give me the opportunity.
So now that you have had some laps in the truck, what carries over from the late model stock car? How are they similar and how are they different?
Very different. The track's the same, but the cars don't really drive the same. The truck's heavier. The line is close, but I think just a racecraft is going to carry over of how to put together a whole race. It's a long race. You just got to stay out of trouble and survive, and you'll have a good finish.
Obviously, the goal is always to win the race, but this being your first NASCAR National start, what is your overall goal coming out of today, and what would you call a successful day?
Yeah, I think success would be complete all the laps first. We want to win. That's always the goal, but if I can complete all the laps and bring the truck home in one piece, that's going to be a win already. And then also being able to if I could get a top 10, I'd feel like that'd be a win.
Now, obviously, you haven't even run the race yet, so it's a little early, but has there been any talks of maybe more races this year or any races next year even?
Yeah, we're always exploring that opportunity and trying to get more starts, and I'm just hoping, I could go do my job today and perform, and, somebody will hop on and try to help me get some more opportunities here.
Last question. We know where to find you if you happen to win today because you'll be at Waffle House. So for those that don't know, how did that tradition start and why has it become so popular for you?
Yeah, we started doing that back when we were racing dirt cars a long time ago. We always went when we'd win, and, it just kind of got publicized a little bit more when I won Wilkesboro, and, we love going to the Waffle House after a win and cranking the jukebox and drinking some chocolate milk and eating some waffles.
Steven Stump of FrontStretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.